Okay, back with you. More buck knives. I'm going over my most prized acquisitions over the last 2 years, little less than 2 years of buck knife collecting. That I've shown them all before in one form or another, but I pull them out in order to keep myself reminded of what I don't have also. But starting off, I have a buck 110 Hunter, nickel silver drop point S30V custom, which I'm really happy with. And then, of course, a buck 112 Ranger Eagle Scout commemorative edition drop point, nickel silver. And then 500 series knives that I've got so far is the Buck Duke 500, stainless steel, I believe, frame handles, and rosewood or faux rosewood handles. Rosewood handles on the Buck 501 Squire. Maybe, I don't know what the wood is on the Buck 503 Prince. And the Buck 505 Knight and the 506 White Knight. And makes me reminded continually about the 507. I forget what the name of that one is, but it's also expensive, and I'm holding off to find the right one. Cheap, but not too bad condition off of eBay or somewhere. And then I have my Buck 040 Onset that I got a great discount on at the end of, right around 2025. And they discontinued the 040 Onset to make way for the 790 and 791 Axis lock knives, Range Pro and Range. And I have the Buck 055 Mini 110. And I've got a sweet spot for these, I believe either Camillus, I believe Camillus made the Buck Wrangler, 505 Wrangler. I believe this is a 505 Wrangler, maybe 5. I'll have to check. I'll show you for sure here in a minute, this one. But I'm going to get the Yachtsman, and there's a couple other of the 500 series slip joint models from Buck that were made for Buck by either Camillus, I think it's Camillus, back in the day before they brought everything back in-house. I've got the 301 Stockman, which is the regular Stockman. This is the large Stockman called the Wrangler, which is kind of cool. I'm liking them. Yeah, starting out, the Buck 110 nickel silver drop point with S30V steel was really cool when it came up on the Buck website. I think it's either sold out or they don't have them available at the moment, which is cool. And then, of course, the Buck 112 Ranger drop point nickel silver with 428C steel blade, but it is the commemorative etching for the Eagle Scouts, commemorative Eagle Scout knife. And then the top of the line 500 Duke 500 series knives. I can't say enough good about this knife. I got it and the pictures were terrible on eBay. And I took a chance on it for very reasonable, I mean cheap. All I had to do was clean it up. Got the blade unstuck. Just fabulous finds you can come across if you look for them. Buck knives. Brand new, I got the 50. I got it new, unused, off of eBay. The 501 Squire, and it comes with a sheath. Cool little sheath. And it was quite nice. brand new, like I said, off eBay. Somebody was just getting rid of it. I would fail to mention that the Duke 500 has a sheath, which is neat. It's neat when the big folders have a sheath. Not really big. This isn't that big. This could easily be a pocket knife, the 501, but it comes with a little sheath, little leather sheath. The Buck 503 Prince doesn't have a sheath because it's a true pocket knife, but it's also a real knife. Drop point. The 500 series is unique in that they're all drop point knives. The 505 Knight is a sweet and Buck's smallest real knife. I mean, it's real. You could hunt squirrels or dress a squirrel or a small game bird with that, but it's tiny. Neat in the hand, good feel. It'd ride good in the pocket, but also I'd be afraid to lose it. And the 506 White Knight, which is the same drop point, a little bit different blade, not much, a little bit different radius on the blade, on the cutting edge, but that could be either the time it was used or it could have been ground down. But it's a great, great knife. This is either wood or faux wood handles, and this is some kind of micarta handle for the White Knight. And like I said, there's a Buck 507, similar design, but I believe they're pearl white translucent handles, and it's downright pretty little knife and expensive, rare. So I'm looking for that. The next up would be the Buck 040 Onset, which has the flipper style opening. Real cool, real slick. It is a frame lock, they call this. Liner lock. The whole frame is designed in very heavily built, about a 1/8 inch slab of stainless steel on one side and a G10, black G10 on the other. The Buck 040 Onset, and this has S45 VN steel, which makes it especial and rare because now they're out of, they don't make them anymore. Not made. The Buck, next up is the Buck 055, half the 110, much less than half the 110, but it's the mini 110, and a sweet knife, brass frame halves, milled brass frame halves, and oak handles. Sweet. All I had to do, I got this off eBay, and I had to oil up the wood, do a little light sanding, and it came out quite sweet. Neat knives, beautiful knives, great for the collection. And last but not least in this study is the Buck 307. Let me get that back right. 307 Wrangler. 2 large back springs. So you can open up a knife this way with a spay blade and the sheep's foot blade on top. Well, not on top, but with, in conjunction, comes out on the same side as the main clip point blade. But yeah, we'll come back over here and look down at this. Buck 307 slip joint Wrangler. And 505. Oh, this is the 055, sorry. The 055 Mini 110. in the buck 040 onset. And the buck 110 custom S30V steel, drop point, nickel silver. The buck Eagle Scout model. This has the 420HC steel blade, drop point, nickel silver framed. The buck Duke 500. .420HC steel, although this, yeah, it's 1990. I believe that's a 1990 model. And the 501 Squire. And 503 Prince. 505 Knight. And the 506 Lady Knight or White Knight. Pretty cool. I'm happy with all of them. And Buck coffee with my Buck mug. Cup of coffee with my Buck mug. Cool. So far, that's it for my unique knives from the Buck collection. Liking them all. Looking for more. God bless all you knife nuts. Thanks for watching my channel. Be well, and remember that Jesus Christ loves you.